what you're doing to me, don't you? You do. Now don't get me wrong, ain't gonna do you no harm, no. This bomb's for loving and you can shoot it far. I'm your main target, come and help me ignite. Love struck, holding you tight. Hold me tight, darling, make me explode. Although you know the route to go sets me slow. Turn me on, turn me on, sex bomb, sex bomb, sex bomb, sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Ooh, sex bomb, you're my sex bomb, and baby you can turn me on. You can give me more and more, counting up the score. You can turn me upside down and inside. You can make me feel the real, and I can give it to you anytime because you're mine. Ouch. Sex bomb. Oh, baby. Oh. Sex bomb, sex bomb, sex bomb. Oh. You can give it to me when I need to be turned on. No, no, no. Sex bomb, well, sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on. Turn me on. Listen to this. Spy on me, baby, you a satellite. Infrared to see me move through the night. Aim gonna fire, shoot me right. I'm gonna like the way you fight. And I love the way you fight. Now you found a secret code I use to wash away my lonely blues with. So I can't deny your lie, 'cause you're the only one to make me fly. You know what you are, you are. Sex bomb, you are sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Give it to me, sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on. Baby, you can turn me on. You know what you're doing to me, don't you? You do. Now don't get me wrong, ain't gonna do you no harm, no. This bomb's for loving and you can can turn me on. Turn me on. Sex bomb. Sex bomb. Sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Ooh, sex bomb. Sex bomb. You're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on. You can give me more and more. Counting up the score. You can turn me upside down and inside. You can make me feel the real. And I can give it to you anytime because you're mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching once again. As you can see, the Hornets are trash. Trash right now. They're trash. 1-6. I played a game yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe the day before. 1-1. Lost one. As you can see, the score lost huge. It's like we losing by a lot. That's crazy. And so I played Brandon Miller at the point, which I ended up getting like a bunch of assists and all that kind of stuff, and I was kind of running the offense. But I don't know, I kind of like playing it. So you picked up Zaire. I'm trying to think last time. Picked up Ben Simmons. There's a plan. Picked up, I don't know, always had Trey Man. My bad. We got Bobo. Yep. Alright, so let's see. I still got Melo on the trade market. Still trying to get rid of him. Trying to get rid of Jericho Sims. I don't really need him, but they're giving me like, I don't want no players. I want picks. Like, just give me picks, but then everybody has a full squad anyway. So there's that. Let's see. I kind of liked Brandon Miller running the point, aka me running the point. But we'll play this one with him at the 3, and then we'll. Saloon. Oh. Why is he? I need Diabate, yeah. Sorry, Salone. Still don't know if when he's coming back. Dang, his pose is kind of wild. His John Morant. We're gonna do throwbacks. Yeah, let's go back. Not gonna lie, new Charlotte Hornets jerseys and like a New Orleans throwback would be pretty dope. Burner. center. Let's go.
At power forward. At 6'6",
Where are my LED drinks?
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Mavericks are number
for
1.
Charlotte, they're
That's
hanging
crazy.
in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. The perimeter tandem, Sexton and Miller. Then it's Ball, then it's Bol, and it's Diabate in at the power forward position. And for New Orleans, both of these teams could use a win, Legs. They've been in a rut.
Well, no doubt victories lately hard to come by for both teams, and so there is no excuse for a lack of effort tonight. Both of these teams looking at this as a great opportunity to reverse this momentum.
Desperately needed here.
Absolutely.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Poole, and he slams it in one-handed.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, "Not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision, and we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there." Yeah.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Yeah, showing you great agility right there on that finish. He was able to adjust and beat the contact inside.
Miller, a screen on Poole. There's Ball with a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Poole looking it over. From the wing. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And doing a little damage inside the arc. That's a nice shot there by Poole.
Ball against Poole. Pass to Sexton. There's the triple. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now here's Jones. And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Miller on the wing, defended by Jones. Again, Charlotte.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Ball covering. The kick out to Poole. The 3-ball. Diabate grabs the board. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Poole outside. Inside. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Miller. Outside Sexton. Clock at 6. A screen on Jones. For 3, Sexton connects from downtown. Sexton's got his second bucket on the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 6. Miller outside. Williamson against Bull. Outside Sexton. Over Jones. Sexton misses.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
When Jordan Poole is dialed in, particularly on the offensive end of the floor, he can be a real problem. The issue has always been consistency.
Now here's Poole, and he gets it to go. Poole's got 9 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass the ball. Back to Sexton. Launches a 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Miller. And he hits it to tie the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And that one misses. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Sexton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. There's a screen by Bull. The 3 from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Bull covering. From deep. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte's gone. Ooh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Bull covering. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Sexton. Here's Ball from the arc. Here's Bull. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Poole against Ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Poole's got 11 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Miller, coming off a 34-point game against Utah.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pelicans trail by 4. Poole with the ball. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. But last season, encouraging, Grant.
Yeah, it was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
Free throw good. Poole. Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out? Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for Poole. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Miller's checked in. Alvarado outside. Banked it in off the glass. 6 points for him.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside man. Pass to Miller. Outside Simmons. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Alvarado. Here's Spears. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 to shoot. The 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's Miller. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Bay outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Smart pass by Bay off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Hornets leading by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Miller. There's the drive. The layup off target.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
To the middle. It's tipped. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
And here's Charlotte now. 3-point lead. This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Brandon Miller is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Salon in at the 4-man position.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Fear's shot is off. Hornets leading by 5. Miller on the wing. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Bay. No points yet. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Salon. Shot is up. Again, Charlotte. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Alvarado outside. Stolen by Miller. The finish! Oh, man! Wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Messi. He's got 6. Pass to Alvarado. 5 on the clock. And that one is hammered home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Now here's Miller. He's guarded closely. Can't cash it in from close range. Pelicans trail by 7. He got a piece of it. For the finish. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Hornets 4th, 5th, New Orleans.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
And he can't get the first one. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Guys, back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Williamson's checked in for Alvarado. Charlotte also making some changes. Simmons comes in for Salon, and it's Ball in for Connaughton. Here's Williamson, coming off a 28-point game against Oklahoma City.
And we need to mention the impact he had on the defensive side as well. He blocked a couple shots and altered others.
Now here's Williamson, trailing by 10, 4 on the clock. Here's Bay. Great D that time from Miller.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ball passes to Miller. Now here's Mann. 4-3. Messi grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Williamson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Hornets leading by 8. Now Miller. He's got 14. Richards with a screen. And he's going for the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Brandon Miller.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Bay. And here's Williamson. Oh, Zion, just a bully inside.
If Zion gets that close to the rim, you are at his mercy.
Here's Ball. Puts up a 3. Here's Simmons. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Pass to Fears. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. He misses the free throw. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Now here's Misi. He's got 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Poole, he's checked in for Alvarado. Charlotte also making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Richards. Diabate comes in for Simmons. And Sexton subbed in for Mann. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
There's a screen. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Miller against Williamson. It's Poole on the wing. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Nice job that time by Poole, reading the floor and finding the open scorer. He recognized where the defense was compromised.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 6. Miller on the wing. Over Williamson. Miller can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Poole. And it's rejected.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Just a superb
He can hustle. I'm
read
still
on
gonna trade
defense
him.
to come up with a block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Jones. He's checked in for New Orleans. Man, he's checked. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the New Orleans Pelicans.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Bucks will face off against the Raptors in Toronto. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Charlotte leading by 6. Sexton passes to Miller. They swipe it. And for the Hornets, the perimeter tandem, Sexton and Miller. Then it's Bol, then it's Ball, and it's Diabate in at the 4.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Here's Miller. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Pelicans shooting around 53%, a nice number. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 6.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Ball finds Sexton. Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. Ball sticks the 3.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Poole against Ball. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Ball. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits. And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Bol. The second effort. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Ball is a high-activity player, good at keeping plays going no matter what.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Sexton passes to Miller. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diabate, defended by Jones. 3 on 3. And the dunk by Jones.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now here's Miller. 17 points in the game. And down it goes. 2 points.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside Jones. From downtown. Sinks it from distance. Jones has got 9.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Here's Bull. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting for shots. Bull at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Bull drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 4-point game. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Hornets on D. They've led by as much as 10. The shot no good. Great D that time from Miller.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Throw it down on the lob.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Poole against Ball. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 16 points for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Bull. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I'm not sure how you're supposed to defend that. Beautiful turnaround, Jay.
Ball against Poole. Puts the move on. Good D by Ball.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Poole after the basket by Charlotte. To the inside, and stolen by Bull. Miller on the wing. Pass to Bull. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And now it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Jones has got 12 points.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Charlotte leading by 7. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. It's Poole on the wing. Pass to Jones. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Sexton looking around. Down low. And stolen by Williamson. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Miller. 21 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the layup for 2. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
To the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
The Hornets with a lead. Man, the pass to Miller. Out to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Fears. He's guarded by man. A nice shot by Fears.
Yeah, well, they thought they had Fears contained, but the rookie is so springy, just tough to stop.
Now here's man. Ball outside. Down low. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Bay's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Richards is checked in for Diabate. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Tim, the 21st pick in 2024. And Yves Missy's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
Ball no good. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Charlotte has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. And the pass to Richards. Bull down low. He's against Williamson. They get it again. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans. Charlotte all. Hornets leading by 3. We've got Yves Misy, Trey Murphy out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Fears in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
First team foul. Shooting for shot. Line for one.
One shot.
Pelicans trail by 6. Bay outside. Pick by Misi. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Miller. The jump hook, and that one's long. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Miller outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
First one falls for him. Salon, he's checked in for Peterson. Second free throw, no good.
And right about now at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Fears. Over Connaughton. Fears' shot is off. The Hornets shooting 52% from the floor so far. And Alvarado over to help. Miller outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jose Alvarado.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for shot. Miller. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Miller.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pelicans trail by 4. Alvarado with it. Here's Misi. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Salon. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. Here's Fears, guarded by Miller. Got a hand on it.
And he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Miller outside. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bay. Alvarado outside to take the lead. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Simmons has checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Connaughton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
And Allie, thank you for that. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Mann. Pass to Miller. There's the three. Buries it from three. And now a three-point Charlotte lead.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Another shot. And he lays it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Miller left side. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. They set the screen from behind the arc. Then Simmons grabs the board. And Simmons has got the ball here for Charlotte. Got a piece of it and stolen by Williamson. Lisi, high post. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
He is dialed in right now, perfect from the field this quarter.
Personal foul. First team foul. BC. Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. The Hornets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He could do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Bay. And the dunk by Bay.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Now here's Ball. Miller outside. Over Williamson. Miller can't get it to go.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Alvarado outside. To the inside. Lisi. Boom! He jams it straight down. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Mann. Miller outside. Over Williamson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
first free throw is good.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Some changes for Charlotte. Bowl, he's checked in for Richards. Diabate comes in for Simmons. And it's Colin Sexton in for Mann. There's Ball with a three. It's not going to go for him. The Pelicans lead by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
It's good. 22 points for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Miller. Left side Bull. Back to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte again missing.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Williamson powers down the jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Jones, he's checked in for Misi. And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 7. Outside Sexton. There's a screen by Bull to get back on track. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Ball. Outside Sexton. Miller with it. The fadeaway. The shot misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Poole outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 7. Miller outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Poole against Sexton. Back to Poole. And stolen by Sexton. And it's the Hornets on the break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
That's good for Miller.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Miller hits them both. The Pelicans lead by 5. Poole outside to the middle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, that's a great find by Poole. He did not force the issue in the two-man game.
Miller outside. Now Bull. Outside Bull. Clock at 6. From downtown. Bull. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Poole up top, hounded by Ball. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now here's Ball. Here's Miller, the 19-footer. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
Oh, the stuff.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Miller. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. Oh, he detonates at the rim. That was savage.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The Pelicans lead by 6. Poole fires. No good. Charlotte has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And here's Miller.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. There's a minute 17 left in the game. Jones against Sexton. Now Poole. Williamson outside. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's in there.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
That's good for Miller.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Jones. Here he goes. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now here's Miller.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. .41 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Ball. Tries from 19. It's off. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 3-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his third foul so far.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Now Poole. Here's Jones. Poole outside. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their teams.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Brandon Miller. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. This one was in the balance.
Zion, this is a team with...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, kill that bitch. I do what all of them are. You scared to do? I'm not. Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Bobbing, scheming, looting, hide your bodies. Long as you dream about me, no problem, problem. I don't got nobody just with you. You, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm the violent, I'm your day one. We ain't have shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits, take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. I'm saying, when I'm with you, how can I snooze and miss the moment? Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Bobbing, scheming, looping, hide your bodies. Long as you dream about me, no problem, problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. In a drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm the violent, I'm your day one. We ain't have shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits, take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. I'm saying when I'm with you, how can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. Main one riding. How you front on me and I'm the main one trying? How you blame it on me and you the main one dying? How you turn to leave and I'm the main one crying? Just trying to be your everything. Main one riding. How you front on me and I'm the main one trying? How you blame it on me and you the main one lying? How you turn to leave and I'm the main one crying? I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't lose and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I cannot lose and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. Na, 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 na. I think I know. See, no, I can't lose. I think I know. I think I know. I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3, 4 times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, kill that bitch. I do what all of them around you scared to do. I'm not. Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Bobbing, scheming, looping, hide your bodies. Long as you dream about me, no problem, problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody.
Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Then it's Ball. Then there's Bull. And it's Diabate in at the 4. And for the Heat, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Jokic Jonas. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Miller the bounce pass. Here's Bull. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jonas. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Denver. It's Miller on the wing, covered by Wiggins from the line. Miami grabs the miss. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and, of course, went on to win it.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself. You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now, here's Adebayo. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
And stolen by Sexton. And now Miller running the floor all by himself.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Jaquez. Pass to Jonas. Adebayo the screen. Diabate grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far.
Thunderous stuff from Jovic.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Jovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Jovic has got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here is Miller. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Miami with the ball, following Colin Sexton's 3. Here's Jonas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo.
to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Now here is Miller. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And here we go with Miller running up the court. Charlotte moving it around. Bull the pass to Miller. Right side, Sexton. And here is Ball. To the inside. Stolen away. Pass to Jonas. Higgins outside. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Here's Jonas. Hasn't made one yet. Adebayo with a screen on Ball. Right side, Adebayo. Wiggins against Ball. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. First team foul. Adebayo passes to Jovic. Here's Jonas. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from three-point range. And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, we see this more and more nowadays from big men like Jovic. Great touch from deep.
Here's Miller. Behind the back and lays it in.
And how about that finish? Not sure if he needed to get that fancy, but it'll be a nice adrenaline burst for him.
Jaquez outside. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And Wiggins throws it down.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Ball kicks to Bull. Miller against Wiggins. Goes up on the block. Bank shot. No good. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Jovic. Here's Miller. Miller with another miss. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. Here's Jonas. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Down low. Jonas' shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Miller on the mark with the 15-footer. Miller's got 6.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Pass to Jonas. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And so Miami again turning it over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a...
Charlotte making a switch here. Here's Adebayo. He's got 9. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's Miller with the jam.
and using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Here's Fontecchio. And good that time.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Powell with the steal. Now Smith. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Pass to Simmons. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Miami with the ball. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Charlotte trailing. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Pat Connaughton. Trey Mann is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Salon in at the power forward. Shots good by Miller.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here is Smith, defended by Mann. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big vertical.
Mann passes to Miller. Clock at 6. Shoots a fader, and there's another one for the Hornets.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Powell against Miller. Drives to the hoop, and Miller throws it down hard.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Powell outside. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here is Smith, defended by Mann. Achua finds Smith. Now where? The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Miller inside, covered by Smith. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
That free throw good from Miller. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Jonas in for Smith. Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Jonas. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's what Powell's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Shots good by Miller.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
The Heat trail by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Powell, that's good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for Pat Connaughton. The Hornets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Pass the ball. Man with it. Norman Powell with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Plays it up and banks it in. Powell's got 8.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Ball surveying the defense. Simmons a screen on Powell. 11 feet away. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys?
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Jonas. There's the pick. Pass to Jaquez. Powell outside. Just 4 to shoot. And shot on the way. Hornets with the rebound. Richards got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Miller, and it's blocked and erased by Powell. Adebayo with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. Jaquez outside. Pass to Jovic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jaquez.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Miller surveying the floor. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Powell, no one around him, connects from three-point range. Powell's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Simmons dishes to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Miller's got 22 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And saying the name Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Pelicans. Outside, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Takes a step back. Ball kicks to Miller. Fires for 3. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jonas. 9 points last game out. The three-pointers right on target. Jonas has got it all tied up now for Miami.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Jaquez. And the layup's good off the glass. Jaquez has got his second bucket tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Trey Matt. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Looking at Miami, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. So now, looking at Charlotte, they got themselves in a close battle.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Jokic. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Adebayo passes to Jovic. Pass to Wiggins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Bull.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
The Heat have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Free throw good, Jokic. And he makes both free throws. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Miller outside, pass to Sexton. Bowl a screen on Jaquez. Sexton's shot is good.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Jaquez. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jaquez has got the game tied up here for the Heat. Now Bowl. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Bowl setting the pick for Miller. High arcing shot. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Pass to Jokic. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, such a skilled 5. Bam's passing is really important to this offense.
Outside ball. The open look here for Sexton. They grab their own miss. Diabate's shot is good.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Bull. Bull with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 5 assists in the game.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Jokic. 14 points for him. From downtown, 6 on the shot clock. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up. Offensive rebound. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Yaka Jonas, and nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Jaquez. Heat moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And looking now to numbers for Miller. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Jaquez outside. Here's Jovic. 7 points in the game. Yaka Jonas' shot is good.
Sharing the ball has become an emphasis for Jovic, and he's increased his assist total.
Charlotte leading by 7. Miller outside over Wiggins. Miller, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Wiggins. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Outside, Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen on Sexton. Here's Wiggins. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wiggins has got 5 now.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Adebayo on the follow. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
That is a fierce follow from Ben. You have to get a body on him on the glass.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Adebayo. They're running. Here's Yaka Jonas. Good D by Miller. Hornets leading by 5. Ball dishes to Miller. Outside, Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. And the Hornets miss again. He'd have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Miller finds Sexton. Back to Miller. Ball to pass to Miller. Clock at 4. Shoots over Yaka Jonas. Miller, no luck.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Jaquez with the bucket.
Yeah, he's such a competitive guy. Jaquez Jr. just willing that ball in.
now, here's Ball. He's got 9. Here's Diabate.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Khalil Ware's checked in for Autobio. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backdoor.
Here's Jonas, defended by Man. Whoa, man!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And here are the Heat now, following the score by Charlotte. Jovic, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Jovic. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Miller, no good off the front iron. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. The shot by Jonas, no good.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Miller. 30 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
That free throw good for Miller, and the Heat making a change here. Both free throws good for Miller. And here is Powell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Achua. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Connaughton.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Out to Miller. Connaughton sets a screen for Miller. Back to Ball. Over Wiggins. Ball no good.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Charlotte trailing. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Pat Connaughton is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Peterson in at the 4 slot. Now here is Miller. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Miller's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Charlotte. Outside, Adebayo. Powell outside. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love when they put Adebayo in that action. Bam is really quick for his size, making him hard to track.
Here's Mann. Miller, the pass to Richards. Here's Mann. Now Miller shoots over Fontecchio. Miller, no luck.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Fontecchio with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Fontecchio passes to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Miller with the ball. And on Fontecchio. Miller, no luck. Miami leading by 3. Fontecchio passes to Smith. Ware, no good. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Powell. Fontecchio sets a screen. And the dunk by Powell.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Fires from 18. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he dunks it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. And Simmons, he's checked in for the Hornets. All comes in for Pat Connaughton. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
The Heat leading by 3. Powell feeling it out a bit and finished off by Fontecchio.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Adebayo and stolen by Simmons. Ball from long range. Here's Miller, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Miller's got 40 points.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
Smith outside. Diving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Smith. Hornets trail by 5. Mann passes to Simmons. Back to Mann. And he banks in the layup.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
It's good. Adebayo's got 10 points here in the second half.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
On the wing, Mann. Miller outside. Up and in on the layup. Miller's got 42 in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Jovic. Smith outside, and he drives in. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Miller, and Adebayo sends it back.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who protects the rim so well.
Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Fontecchio. Smith the pass to Adebayo. Pocket 6. Here's Jovic. Powell for 3. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here is Smith. Up top, Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 assists in the game. And so here's Charlotte. Pass to Mann. It's Miller on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And he gets it to go. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here is Miller. And that one drops. Miller's got 46 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And the three ball is good. Ball's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
One-on-one fast break, and it's Miller with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again and again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Smith the pass to Powell. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Richards got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Miller dishes to Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
And he can't get the first one. A different look for Miami. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Powell. And it's Jonas in for Smith. And the second free throw, good. So it's Miami now. 7-point differential. Pass to Jonas. Now, Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Bull.
There's a guy who just stays active all the time. Bam Adebayo.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. So he gets them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Now Miller. Here's Sexton. Now Miller. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Not that time. It won't go.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Oh, softly lays it in.
Well, this was a high-pressure moment, but that didn't seem to bother Jovic.
Here's Miller. And got it. Another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. The Heat trail by 5. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Now, Adebayo. And that one is good.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
ball, a screen on Wiggins. Outside ball. Launches it. Cleared away by Adebayo.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Miller. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. No good. Could not tie it up. Jumps up. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Jonas. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Wiggins. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Jaquez.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus. You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Fires the three. Cleared away by Ball. And here's Charlotte. Miller. And good. There's another.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, kill that bitch. I do what all of them are. You scared to do? I'm not. Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Bobbing, scheming, looping, hide your bodies. Long as you dream about me, no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. In a drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm the violent, I'm your day one. We ain't have shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits, take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. I'm saying when I'm with you, how can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. Main one riding. How you front on me and I'm the main one trying? How you blame it on me and you the main one lying? How you turn to leave and I'm the main one crying? Just trying to be your everything. Main one riding. How you front on me and I'm the main one trying? How you blame it on me and you the main one lying? How you turn to leave and I'm the main one crying? I can't lose when I'm with you. I cannot lose and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I cannot lose and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. Na, 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 na. I think I know. See, no, I can't lose. I think I know. Everything I know. I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, kill that bitch. I do what all of them are. You scared to do? I'm not. Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Bobbing, scheming, looping, hide your bodies. Long as you dream about me, no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You just do a moment. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. In a drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like that white bitch with the bob, I'll be your main one. Let's take this argument back up to my place. Sex remind you I'm the violent, I'm your day one. We ain't have shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smash and grab shit, yeah. Nasty habits, take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. leaving, I'm the main one trying. How you blame it on me, you the main one lying. How you turn to leaving, I'm the main one crying. Just trying to be your everything. Main one riding, how you frontin' on me, and I'm the main one trying. How you blame it on me, you the main one lying. How you turn to leaving, I'm the main one crying. I can't lose when I'm with you. I cannot lose and miss the moment. You just too important. You just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. more times again. I testify for you. I told that lie, kill that bitch. I do what all of them around you scared to do. I'm not, long as you jug it out.
And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At small forward, Cody Martin. At center, Nick Richards. At the other forward position, Miles Bridges. At shooting guard, Brendan Miller. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is Charles Lee. And now, the starting lineup for your Houston Rockets. Starting at power forward, at 6'10", number 10. Charlotte foul. Nick Richards. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Jayla. Miles Bridges. Rockets foul. Jayla Green. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Charlotte. Miller at the line for two. Timeout charge to Houston.
Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, let's show some love. Everybody right here, right now, for your love crew. Let's get this back. Now, on the court is your
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Martin. How he did last season. Averaged 7 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And here's Miller following Fred VanVleet's three. Miller against Green. Shot, high post. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points from Brandon Miller. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. For three, Bridges. Rockets with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Thompson with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ball. Still yet to score. And the rejection by Smith. Miller kicks to Ball. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. It's Martin on the wing. Over Thompson. And it's Martin missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Green. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Miller outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Miller's got 10 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets fourth.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Shoots it up. And he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here is Miller. 10 points for him. It's rebounded by Şengün. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
That one misses for Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
On the wing, Miller, guarded by Green. Miller, the bounce pass. Ball, no good. Houston in the lead. Pass to Eason. Here's the 3. Bridges with the board. Ball with it. Now Green defending, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
And here is Van Vliet. And here is Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Down low. Green, no luck.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
If you are a small guard like Fred Van Vliet, that floater game is an absolute must. What pretty touch.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a night.